Well, hello. Today, welcome to Stories Through Song. And so I'm going to be telling you all sorts of different stories. Some are old folk songs, some are poems that were set to music. I'm going to shut this just a little bit, give a little bit of light there. All right, so here we go. We're going to start off with the song called When I First Came to This Land. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy man. Then I got myself a shack. I did what I could, and I called my shack Break My Back. For the land was sweet and good. I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy man. Then I got myself a duck. I did what I could, and I called my duck out of luck, and I called my shack Break My Back. For the land was sweet and good. I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy man. Then I got myself a cow. I did what I could, and I called my cow No Milk Now. Then I called my duck out of luck, and I called my shack Break My Back. For the land was sweet and good. I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy man. Then I got myself a wife. I did what I could, and I called my wife Run for Your Life. And I called my cow No Milk Now. And I called my duck out of luck, and I called my shack Break My Back. For the land was sweet and good. I did what I could. When I first came to this land, I was not a wealthy man. Then I got myself a son. I did what I could, and I told my son, your work's done. And I called my wife Run for Your Life. And I called my cow No Milk Now. And I called my duck out of luck, and I called my shack Break My Back. For the land was sweet and good. I did what I could. Well, for our next song, it's about a journey down south. And there was this old man. This old man, well, listen to it in the story. Oh, once upon a time in Arkansas, an old man sat at his little cabin door and fiddled at a tune that he liked to hear. A jolly old tune that he played by ear. It was raining hard, but the fiddler didn't care. He sawed away at the popular air, though his rope tree leaked like a waterfall. It didn't seem to bother the man at all. A traveler was riding by that day, stopped to hear him a practicing away. The cabin was afloat and his feet were wet. Still the old man didn't seem to fret. Now the traveler said, now the way it seems to me, bet you mend your roof, said he. But the old man kept on a playing away. I'm gonna mend it now, it's a rainy day. The traveler replied, that's all quite true. This, I think, is the thing for you to do. Get busy on a day that's fair and bright. Patch the old roof till it's good and tight. Now the old man kept on a playing at his reel, tapped the ground with his leathery heel. Get along, said he, before you give me a pain. My cabin never leaks when it doesn't rain. All right, well, so now we're going to move from the south and go out west. And back a long time ago, in the 1800s, there was a great famine that took place in Ireland. And many Irish people sadly lost their lives because of starvation. They didn't have anything to eat. And many Irishmen and women and children, they left Ireland and they came to the United States, and some of them got working on the railroad, and so that's where this song comes from. And working on the railroad, it was tough. I mean, can you imagine building all that structure? In some places, they had to not only were they just laying down the tracks, but some places they had to build culverts to get the tracks through, or mounds so that the tracks were even. Some places they had to blast dynamite to make tunnels. That's how they made the tunnels. So yeah, 1851. 1851, American railroad just begun. American railroad just begun, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1852, looking around for things to do, looking around for things to do, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1853, the railroad company accepted me, the railroad company accepted me, working on the railway. Join in singing, patsy ori ori eh, oh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1854, found my back was mighty sore, I found my back was mighty sore, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1855, I found myself more dead than alive, I found myself more dead than alive, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1856, I stepped on a pile of dynamite sticks, I stepped on a pile of dynamite sticks, while working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1857, found myself on the way to heaven, I found myself on the way to heaven, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1858, picking a lock on the pearly gates, picking a lock on the pearly gates, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. 1859, floating around the clouds of flame, floating around in the clouds of flame, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. Patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, patsy ori ori eh, working on the railway. All right. Well, now we're going to move from the west. We're going to go and we're going to look at we're going to hear some songs and stories about animals. The first one is the fox, and the fox. This fox had 10 little foxes, and so they got to eat, and so he's going to go out to try to get some food. So here we go. Went out for a chase one night, rage at the moon to give him light. He had many miles to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, many miles to go that night before he reached the town. have there in. He said, couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. Couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh. He grabbed the gray goose by the neck, swung the little one over his back. He didn't mind the quack, 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 and the legs all dingling down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. He didn't mind the quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down, oh. Oh, Mrs. Pitter Patter jumped out of bed, out of the window she popped her head, said, John, John, the green goose is gone, and the fox is on the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. John, John, the green goose is gone, and the fox is on the town, oh. Johnny went to the top of the hill, blew his horn loud and shrill. Fox said, I better flee with my kill, for you'll soon be on my trail, oh, trail, oh, trail, oh. John Firefox said, I better flee with my kill, for you'll soon be on my trail, oh. The fox, he went to his cozy pen. There were his little ones, 8, 9, 10. They said, Daddy, won't you please go back again? For it must be a mighty fine town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Daddy, won't you please go back again? For it must be a mighty fine town, oh. So what do you think? Did they like their supper? I think they did. All right. Well, so, but you know, he got the gray goose and got the little one. So, but you know what? He said there were ducks and geese. There were some ducks that survived. They were not his dinner, and there were 5 little ducks and their mother duck. And I would like you to make sure you're going to do a part. I'm going to close this a little bit because it's difficult. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Place that it's going to go quack, 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 and you're going to. I would like you to go. You're going to go quack, 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 quack. If I can get the right key. So you're going to do the quack, 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 quack part. So, and join in that. All right, here we go. 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. You ready? Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But none of the ducks are gone. Her little ducks are gone. Their babies are gone. Sad mother duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. And all of the 5 little ducks came back. All right. Well, there's another animal. We oftentimes don't really care for these animals, and some people are actually very afraid of these animals. I've seen people get very scared if they see this. But this particular person, he had a pet of this animal, and that animal is a mouse. But we're going to find out what happened to this mouse. Kind of sad. There was a tailor had a mouse, Heidelum Comfito. They lived together in a house, Heidelum Comfito. Heidelum come tatum tatum through the house of Ramsey. Heidelum come over the lea, Heidelum Comfito. The tailor thought the mouse was ill, Heidelum Comfito, because he took an awful chill. Heidelum Comfito, Heidelum come down tandem through the house of Ramsey. Heidelum come over the lea, Heidelum Comfito. The tailor thought the mouse would die, Heidelum Comfito, and so he baked him in a pot, Heidelum Comfito. Heidelum come tandem through the house of Ramsey. Heidelum come over the lea, Heidelum Comfito. He cut the pie, the mouse ran out, Heidelum Comfito. The mouse was in a terrible mouth. Heidelum Comfito, Heidelum come tatum tatum through the house of Ramsey. Heidelum come over the lea, Heidelum Comfito. The tailor gave him tea, Heidelum Comfito, until a healthy mouse was he. Heidelum Comfito, Heidelum come tandem through the house of Ramsey. Heidelum come over the lea, Heidelum Comfito. Well, the next 3 songs are songs that come from a collection that I've put together, that I have written, based on, or they were poems by James Wickham Riley, and I set them to music. And so the first one is Little Orphan Annie. You're going to hear this story, and these are stories that little orphan Annie would tell the children. Well, you're going to hear that in the introduction, in the first verse, in the first stanza. And you want to make sure that you listen very carefully. Listen to the moral of the story. Little orphan Annie, come to our house to stay, and wash the cups and saucers up and brush the crumbs away. Shoo the chickens off the porch, dust the hearth and sweep, make the fire and bake the bread and earn her board and keep. children, when the supper things is done, we sit around the kitchen fire and has the most fun, listening to the witch tales that Annie tells about, the goblins will get you if you don't watch out. Once there was a little boy who wouldn't say his prayers when he went to bed at night away upstairs. His mammy heard him holler and his daddy heard him bawl. When they turned the covers down, he wasn't there at all. They sicked him in the rafter room and cubby hole and press. They seeked him up the chimney flue and everywhere's I guess. And all they ever found was his pants and roundabouts. And the goblins will get you if you don't watch out. One time a little girl that always laugh and grin, make fun of everyone and all her blood and kin. And once when there was company and no folks was there, she mocked him and she shocked him and she said she didn't care. And just as she kicked her heels and turned to run and hide, there was two great big black things standing by her side. They snatched her through the ceiling, for she knowed what she's about. And the goblins will get you if you don't watch out. And little orphan Danny says when the blaze is blue and the lamp wakes spiders and the wind goes woo, hear the crickets quit and the moon is gray and the lightning bugs and dew is all squenched away. You better mind your parents and your teachers, fun and dear. Sure as him that loves you and dry the orphan's tears. Help the poor and needy ones that clusters all about. The goblins will get you if you don't watch out. The goblins will get you if you don't watch out. Well, when I was a little boy, there was a place I loved to go. I would go over to my friend's house. His name was Nick Miller. And I'd go to his house. He lived not too far. He lived in my neighborhood. And we go there. And oftentimes we go out behind his house. There was a woods. And we'd go out there and we would have a great time. We built forts and we'd have our own little playground, which was just a fallen tree. But it's so much fun to play on. We would do all sorts of things, and there was one time we found fencing that was rolled up, and we got the fencing. I would not recommend doing that if you find it, but it was just it was abandoned fencing that we took, and we unrolled it, put it around. We built a teepee inside of it, and we just had a grand time out there. Sadly, I go back. Those woods aren't there anymore. At least not what they used to be. There are houses there now. Those memories are there. And the poet, James Wickham Riley, and he looks back at those times. The times that he was a child. They aren't the same. And that's what this song, as we look about, it's a place called the Old Swimming Hole, not too far. Not very far away from those woods that I used to play in, actually. In fact, there was a stream, a ditch that would that went through the woods. That same ditch would actually pour into the Brandywine Creek, and the Brandywine Creek was where the old swimming hole was. That James Whitcomb Riley, as a boy, would go into. And in fact, the old swimming hole, the original swimming hole that he would play swim in, is not there anymore. You're going to hear that in this song. Now, the old swimming hole you can still find where it eventually ended up in what's now at Riley Park, named after the poet James Whitcomb Riley. Here we go. So this is The Old Swimming Hole. The creeks are still and deep, look like a baby river that was laying half asleep, and the gurgle of the water around the drift just below sounded like the laugh of something we once used to know, before we could remember anything but the eyes of the angels looking out as we left paradise. But the merry days of youth is beyond our control, and it's hard to part forever with the old swimming hole. The old swimming hole. In the long lazy days, when the humdrum of schoolmates, so many runaways, how pleasant the journey down the old dusty lane, where the tracks of our bare feet was all printed so plain. You could tell by the dent of the heel and the sole they was lots of fun at times at the old swimming hole. But the lost days of joy is past, let your tears and sorrows roll like the rain that you used to dabble up the old swimming hole. Oh, the old swimming hole. When I last saw the place, the scenes was all changed, like the change in my face. The bridge of the railroad now crosses the spot where the old timing log lay sunk and forgot. I strayed down the banks where the trees used to be, but never again where their shade sheltered me. And I wish in my sorrow I could strip to the soul and dive off in my grave like the old swimming hole. last of the Riley series that I'm going to be doing today is about a man who would come to the house. Today we'd call this person, probably call him a handyman, but back at least St. James, Rick and Riley, he would call him the Raggedy Man. So this is the Raggedy Man. Oh, the Raggedy Man, he works for Paul. He's the goodest man ever you saw. He comes to our house every day and waters the horses and feeds them hay. And he opens the shed and we used to laugh when he drives out our little wobbly calf. And then if the hired girl says he can, he milks the cow for Elizabeth Ann. Ain't he a awful good Raggedy Man? Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy man. Why, the Raggedy Man, he is so good. He splits the kindling, chops the wood, and then he spades in our garden too, and does most things that boys can't do. He cleaned up in our big tree and shook the apple down for me. Another two for Elizabeth Ann, another two for the Raggedy Man. Ain't he a awful kind of Raggedy Man? Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy man. And the Raggedy Man, he knows most rhymes and tells him if I be good sometimes. Knows about giants and griffins and elves, and the squirrel comes squeeze that swallers theirselves. And right by the pump in a bastard lot, he showed me the holes at the once he's got, and lives way deep in the ground and can turn into me, Elizabeth Ann, or Ma or Pa, or the Raggedy Man. Ain't he a funny old Raggedy Man? Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy man. And the Raggedy Man, one day when he was making a little bow and arrow for me, says, when you're big like your paw is, are you going to keep a fine store like his, and be a rich merchant and wear fine clothes? Or what are you going to be, goodness knows? And then he laughed at Elizabeth Ann, and I says, I'm going to be a Raggedy Man. I miss to be a nice Raggedy Man. Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy man. Well, that Raggedy Man must have been a big influence on him. Must have been very kind. Somebody you'd want to be around for sure. Well, we're going to end with one last song. This one doesn't really need an introduction. I think you'll know. Some of you will even know, might even know this song just by this. You know what song it is yet? If you don't, here we go. had troubles of his own. He had a yellow cat that would not leave his home. He tried and he tried to give the cat away, so he gave it to a man going far to Brown Bay. But the cat came back the very next day. Yes, the cat came back. They thought it was a goner. The cat came back. He just wouldn't stay away, away, away. So he gave it to man going way west. He told him to give it to the one he loved best. Well, first the train hit the curb and it jumped the rail. Not a soul was left behind to tell the gruesome tale. But the cat came back the very next day. Yes, the cat came back, but thought it was a goner. The cat came back, he just wouldn't stay away, away, away. So he came to a man going up in a balloon. He told him to give it to the one up in the moon. The balloon came down about 90 miles away. Where the man is now, no one wants to say. But the cat came back the very next day. Yes, the cat came back. Thought it was a goner. The cat came back. He just wouldn't stay away, away, away. So he threw him in a kennel full of large and angry dogs. The gallows to the cat bones, they were stacked like little logs. The dogs that howl and thrash about, one flew clear outside. The air was full of yelps and fur, there was no place to hide. But the cat came back the very next day. Yes, the cat came back, thought it was a goner. The cat came back, he just wouldn't stay away, away, away. So he drove him to the desert where the UFO was seen. The sky was full of crazy clouds of purple, blue, and green. A giant spacecraft landed, some creatures floated down. They grabbed the cat and went aloft and left without a sound. But the cat came back the very next day. Yes, the cat came back. We thought it was a goner. The cat came back. It just wouldn't stay away, away, away. But the cat came back the very next day. Yes, the cat came back. We thought it was a goner. The cat came back. He just wouldn't stay away, away, away. Yes, the cat came back. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. See ya.